Jai Ma, good evening, my friends. I wanted to introduce myself once more. My name is Veronica. I'm a psychic medium, astrologer, and a devotee of Amma. I'm a star-seeded being, and I've awoken recently to this ability to channel divine Holy Spirit, as well as understand the presence of many different deities, including the frequency of Sophia Christ. Thank you, ancestors, and thank you, Spirit, for bestowing this gift upon me. And I do want to preface the channeling this evening by saying I'm not the only one with the ability to do this, and I'm not the only one with this type of gift. This is something that all beings have the ability to achieve if you weigh your heart against the feather of Ma'at. And with that being said, this morning during a channeling, the way that my channelings work is, I'll be just doing something throughout the day, and I'll close my eyes and awaken to a vision, or I'll be somewhere, or I'll bilocate and realize that Spirit is trying to tell me something or show me something. And this morning I woke up in a king's chamber in the Great Pyramid, and it was odd. I wasn't expecting it, but there I was anyway, and it was daylight, and I looked upwards in this chamber. The whole chamber was illuminated, and I looked up to see where the light was coming from, and it was coming through the smallest keyhole in the top of the pyramid, the smallest thing, and the whole chamber was lit. It didn't make any sense. I traced the beam of light and discovered that the beam of light that was coming in was touching my third eye. Now, as it touched my third eye, I saw what color the light was. This light was clear, diamond, iridescent, sparkling, beautiful, white, clear light. And this clearing that happened to me as it came in, it sent out these sparkling shimmers of the same clear white diamond light all throughout the chamber. And I realized that I was the one who was illuminating the inside of this pyramid. And let me show you this book that I just recently got, okay? So I study Mayan time, and in the courses that I study, they have different people coming on to speak. So this is the Stellar Nations Soul Families by Dr. Beatrix Seisel and Aniko Gresco. And it says The Cosmic History Chronicles of the Milky Way Galaxy, and this is volume 1. So something that I've understood before even really getting into this and meditating on, where in the galaxy my star origins, my light origins come from. I understand that there are 12 stellar nations, like 12 main stellar nations. So I'm in the King's Chamber, illuminating with this one beam of light that's coming down into me. And by the light coming through the keyhole, the light coming through the eye of the needle, the ankh, down into the chamber, I had this realization that there were actually 12 beams of light, and they were all merged into this one that was coming through the chamber. And after I realized that these 12 came into the 13th was able to take all 12 and condense it into one visible beam of light, right? And so when that occurred and it expanded from 13, I was able to travel back through that beam of light and extrapolate myself into these 12 different areas in the universe. And one thing that I heard during that was "Be here now." Baba Ram Dass whispered in my ear, but it was like a whisper that went straight directly through. It was like in one ear and out the other, but it stuck still. Thank you, Baba Ram Dass. It was pretty amazing. It was like, "Be here now," and then I was like, "I'm here," which means I'm there and there and there and there. It was really cool, but I really just wanted to share that with you guys, because I think that as we travel throughout the land and activate these holy sites throughout the world, we're going to be understanding more and more about our purpose here as star-seeded individuals who are here to just do the best and highest good for all, whatever that looks like to you. But I want to get some energy cards out here about this specifically, about our stellar roots and what it means to be alive and incarnate here on this planet. My ears are hot. It's like Baba Ram Dass is here right now with me. I'm also feeling some of my guides as well, who over the weekend I went and I signed up for this event where we all came together to celebrate Mother Gaia and our place here, and how we are here to support the Mother with our energy, because she supports us with her energy. Thank you, Mother Gaia. First card is the Moon. I've been also listening to a lot of Rudolf Steiner's work. I've just been listening to audio recordings on YouTube. Look it up. But one thing that caught my attention was that I just remember one thing being that you can really get a full dose of sunlight through the moon at night. You could really do some stargazing at our sun through the lens of the moon. The next card is Uranus, the moon in Uranus. Right now Uranus is in Taurus. And I believe that Uranus just had a conjunction with the asteroid Quetzalcoatl, the rainbow feathered serpent, part dragon, part bird. And I believe that energy is that of world bridger type energy, where it takes our shamanic dragon elemental type energy, our chakra system, you know, the rainbow serpent, the rainbow dragon, and assists us in taking flight, but also assists us in grounding as a serpent. One that can feel the shifts, the electrical shifts, the tempo on the ground, the heartbeat of the mother. But anyway, the moon and Uranus coming out together, that was like a really big, like, digression, so I do apologize about that. I don't apologize about that, sorry. We have the moon and Uranus coming out together. The moon is your emotional feeling body. It's your soul. With Uranus, the electrical impulse that gives you the heartbeat. It's like the heartbeat to your soul. It's this masculine energy. Leo, the moon right now is in Leo. And Malkuth, Leo, and the Earth Star Crystal Chakra. Leo again, that's like the fire of your will, the drive that your soul has to do well for yourself so that you can do well for others. Tapping into the heart of Mother Gaia. Neptune, which is in Aries at this time, just had a conjunction with Venus. And the dodecagram, 12-pointed star, just as the 12 stellar nations shine upon thee. Neptune moving into Aries meant that dream time officially became something that will manifest in your world. So seeing Neptune coming in with a 12-pointed star, which symbolizes a cycle completion, it's like Neptune went all the way around the zodiac and birthed something new into Aries, into the I Am. Ooh, cool. What's on the bottom here? Daikomyo, great shining light. Into your chamber, the King's Chamber, your heart chakra space. With Sagittarius energy, how fun. We have a lot of fire out here, you guys. Pardon me. Sagittarius at the heart center. That is higher philosophy, higher forms of thought, of religion. It's keeping this like dogmatic energy at bay, because the great shining light is coming through into your heart space, into the King's Chamber. And it's firing up like your inner child. It's the Uranus energy with the moon is really fun, because it's like you feel something so deeply that you must change it immediately. You understand exactly where in your life, because this great shining light is illuminating it so perfectly and so vividly. You can't unsee it, because it's shining down upon your eye, and now you can light it up from the inside out. I think that's the whole point of these structures, is that in the quantum way, the light shines upon you so that you can illuminate the inner chamber of yourself. It's like a labyrinth maze of mirrors and tunnels that already exist. You're already deep inside of your core. You just need to see a little bit, and that light comes in and you're able to magnify and amplify it. And I think that's like Jupiter and Gemini right now, is it's allowing us to use our labyrinth of the mind. It's expanding all of these thoughts in a very deep way. It's allowing you to understand and talk yourself through it, so that you can actually reach it. And, you know, I'm coming back again to Sagittarius at the heart. You can't tell a Sagittarius what to do. You just can't. Have you ever tried? How did that work for you? They probably scampered off and did their own thing anyway. Which I respect, you know. I love it when somebody can be their own drive and be their own guide. And, you know, Mother Earth is coming in at this time to remind Leo, to remind the moon in Leo right now where you come from and who has your back and who's at the ready and who is setting the drum in which you can walk to, the drum that moves your feet to the beat. It's like the greatest dance of your life. We have the future card. In the future. The future of your story. Specialness. 7 stars. 7, the number of the alchemist. That's you, Starseed. Specialness and authenticity. The sun. Great Solano. The sun in the spring. Blessed Beltane. Presented us with a gate, a stargate, the 5-5 portal today to walk through. I hope that you manifested something beautiful today with this energy. I study Mayan time. Today is the day of the white electric wind. So that's using your breath to speak these manifestations into your reality. So I'm looking at the gate and like imagine that this is your mouth and these are the words just flowing from you. This is your electrical impulse that you're putting out into the atmosphere. That, you know, the spelling is the spell and your words have true power. That's you paying attention to your every thought, feeling all of your feelings as deeply as they go, you know, letting that light come in and illuminate all of these 12 different pathways. But I am a devotee of Amma, and something that a guru had posted in a group chat I'm part of said that we have 2 eyes to see, but they both merge into one vision. So with the power of one, with merging your dualistic nature into one, with merging the masculine and feminine into one. Our sun is coming in now in the springtime to show you exactly how special and beautiful you are. Just by you being you, where you come from. Remember where you come from. It's like Jenny from the Block energy. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got, because I'm still Jenny from the Block. This is just me. From the future, I guess. Oh, that's funny. That's fun. Let's get some shamanic cards out here. Thank you, Spirit. So first we have the blue monkey humor coming in and, blue monkey humor and sea otter kinship. This is you being a man among men or a woman among women. It's being that friend. It's showing up for your kin in a way that they can relate to you. How does one relate to others? With the power of the spoken word, with the power of the breath, power of a joke, power of humor. Comedians often are the most, I almost said damaged or hurt, but I don't think that that's really what I meant to say. What I meant to say was they walked along a winding road to get to where they have enough wisdom to share with others. And what reaches a community more than, some true bardic inspiration? Fox, the shapeshifter. With elephant, gratitude. Grateful for this type of media that can transcend barriers, that can shapeshift, it's not that the media is shape-shifting, it's that the message is so universally profound that it can reach any form, that it can be understood by any shape in which the waters take. It's being able to use your living water and your breath and word to be thankful and grateful for all that the universe has brought to you, for all that Holy Spirit has brought to you. Here's the moon again, timing. Moon's in Leo right now. Timing is the teacher. Saturn, Kronos, the one who tried to eat his children so that they wouldn't usurp time. It's on the bottom, the mountain of strength. It's time to come down off of the mountain and share with one another. Share how grateful we are for understanding what it's like to go from, Zarathustra, unable to understand why people aren't on that level yet. and coming down from the mountain and being in the community again and sharing your wisdom in a way that is able to reach other people in a funny way. It doesn't have to be funny, but it'd be cooler if it was, right? I like the astrology deck because it gives me timing of things. Timing seems to be the theme this evening. I'm thinking again about Saturn, Kronos, and how it seems that there's a lot of prophecies at this time that's coming true, or at least revealing themselves, you know, coming to the light where we can look at something that had been said before, you know. It's like the cycles of the moon. We're repeating these cycles over and over again, and the cycles seem to be quickening because it's like we're going through these compression points in time in our in the grand timing of things, you know, and this, I don't know why, I'm thinking 52,000 year cycle, where we're reaching this timing of some things and passing through that photon belt and aligning up with that grand central sun. I think it's called Hunabku or Alcyon, and that's from the teachers who I study Mayan time from. I'll link their YouTube channel in the comments below. It's very valuable information in these times that we're all living in. But timing at this point is the teacher. Saturn is the teacher. And this month, you know, Saturn is going to be moving from Pisces into Aries. That's more things coming up in your life that will manifest. Neptune was your dreams. It was the obscuring mist that covered over reality. But now the mist is being cleared up, just like in the morning when you wake and go outside and there's a fog or a mist over top of the trees, so thick that it's like being in a cloud. That's Neptune. And then our strong Solano, our sun, comes in with the power of the universe. The universe, this bright, white, shining light. It's Kether coming through our sun, coming through us. And as we stand on the earth, on our mother, on Mother Gaia, we are the lightning rod. We're the key on the kite that gets struck by lightning, Uranus, Uranus. We're the fire of the Holy Spirit in walking, talking, waking form, no longer asleep. Now we are awake, and the sun with Kether comes in and touches your third eye. You illuminate your chamber, and then you stand barefoot on the earth like a tree, and you spread your 12 branches out wide, and with the power of the one, you reach Malkuth, down into the center of the earth, into the center of Mother Gaia's heart crystal. It's like this light brown diamond. It's beautiful, and it's shimmering now with iridescent diamond light. It's this brown diamond that's sparkling and shining with this clear, beautiful light. Oh, I love it. Wow, J Ma. Pardon me. This is the best spring I've ever had. And it's all thanks to the sun. And to the mother. Ooh, these ones. Okay. We have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. With the Grand Cross, provoker. You know, before I talk about these two cards together, I'm remembering that I didn't talk about what it was going to potentially be like when Saturn reaches into Aries. Because I mentioned how Neptune's obscuring mist is cleared away because of us. Saturn, Kronos, he who controlled the timing of things, is the one who presents your past actions into present time. He does assist in controlling timing, but he does not control time itself. And I believe that that's where he slipped up. It's okay to call out your father. You know, nobody's perfect, right? He's still strapped into this wheel with the rest of us. But once he enters into Aries, I think that the wheel will break. What that will look like to you, you know, that's up to you to decide. But, you know, we have Mercury retrograde, reinvention, coming in with Grand Cross, provoker. Every time I get this Grand Cross, I imagine it as the medicine wheel with you standing in the center as the fifth element. Today's 5-5. What numbers do we have here? 47 and 51. So that's 6 and 13. No, 11. 6 and 11. If I could do simple math. Anyway, it's all good. You guys can calculate that. I'll think about it later. Mercury, whenever it's stationed direct, is stationed direct in Pisces in conjunction with Saturn. Not too long ago. And this provoker type energy, it's like all of these energies surround you and you stand in the middle and take it all in. That's what you have to work with, right? The second house, owning. And the 8th house. I swear I shuffled these. This exact combination came out a few days ago. But they belong to the same axis. This is Taurus and Scorpio energy. They oppose each other. Taurus is Isis and Amma. It's Mother Earth. It's ruled by Venus, right? It's your tangible items. It's your creature comforts. It's beautiful things. It's things that make you physically beautiful. And 8th house is a moksha house, which means it's part of your life that will repeat until you clear it. Clear is one of my most favorite words in the universe, along with freedom. The 8th house is a house of endings and beginnings. It's the resources of others. It's like a very karmic type of energy, and it's a water energy. It deals with your emotions and how you share your emotions. It's the way that you show up as a provoker in other people's lives, believe it or not. It's your vibes and how other people perceive it. It's other people's resources. But because it's emotional, that's really how you need to think about it, or feel into it, rather. The fire element, keyword desire. With the earth element, keyword stability. Fire and earth. Give me more. Libra and moon. Soul. A lot of these cards came out in the other reading. Desiring stability by balancing your soul. By weighing your heart, your emotional body, your moon on the scales with the feather of Ma'at, in order to balance. It's like balancing your nature versus desire. Your desire as like your 3D. Okay, I'm seeing Quetzal come to me again, and speaking on desires and speaking on like your more animalistic nature, your more draconic nature, because dragons want to hoard their resources instead of sharing their resources. But with the power of one, you know, if we're all returning to the rainbow bridge upon the feathered serpent all together, all of our resources are together anyway. We're sharing them anyway, and to pretend that we're not is creating this imbalance in your soul. I think that's why second house and eighth house came together here, is like it's balancing the resources with the karma of your soul and in your past lives and what transgressions you may have caused by being greedy. Because as you return to the Quetzal, that's all of your past lives in one. And that's the now. Because we are here now. Thank you, Baba Ram Dass, for that lesson. Yeah, that's very interesting. Let's get an angel out here. Let's have a prayer. Treasure of the soul. A treasure of the soul, the jewel in the lotus. Again, I see Amma sitting within a pink lotus. I see the roses at her feet as she presents compassion and grace, love, serenity, peace. Tranquility, sustained tranquility that you can hold deep within your chamber, that you can take a breath that expands to the top of your back and expands downward to the base of your, I heard Shoshunam, all the way down into Malkuth. A breath so large that it expands your lungs more than have ever been expanded before. I'm going to offer a breathwork class because that's something that happened to me today, and I would love to share that with you guys. But a treasure of the soul. I'm going to get the book and read the prayer today. I'll hold the card up so that you can focus on the geometry on the card in the soft candlelight. Go ahead and develop a third eye gaze as you meditate on the sacred geometry presented here on this card. A treasure of the soul. A sacred object is a treasure of the soul, a gift from a loved one, a crystal or healing tool, or a feather or flower that appears during a nature walk can be sacred. Honoring an object creates space for the spiritual and the material to be held in unity in your heart. You are blessing the material world and opening a purposeful pathway for spiritual energy to flow. You are encouraged to connect with the treasures of that which resonate with your soul and gift them to others as you feel is best. To amplify this process, you may wish to dedicate and charge a crystal, altar, or another sacred object for a specific purpose using the ritual below. Archangel Uriel is communicating that you can love the material gifts you have in your life. Have gratitude for all you can learn and enjoy from them, yet also commit to the more profound treasures beyond material possessions, such as love, freedom, wisdom, compassion, and integrity, and grow them in your heart, in your chamber. You are at a point of spiritual empowerment, and there will be a sign that helps you recognize this. Archangel Uriel, I am honored and open-hearted in your presence. I gratefully acknowledge the abundance, prosperity, sacred manifestation, and countless blessings that you bring for the greatest good of all. You support the embodiment of divine light. I'm ready and willing to receive your healing and guidance to fulfill my inner potential for the spiritual benefit of all beings. I trust you to hold and protect the sacred space for healing according to divine will. So be it. feel this luminous golden light shining upon your heart. Imagine it growing now within you. Feel it expand. It creates a vibrant circle of light around you now. Trust that it is there. The sacred circle holds you comfortably within it. Within the space, you are held, protected, and supported for your process. The light and presence of Archangel Uriel shine through the circle of golden light and fill the space within it with a loving and powerful divine energy. Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel. Through the blessed intervention and protection of Archangel Uriel, I now dedicate this sacred tool. If you're holding your tool, dedicate your tool to the healing power of divine love and the fulfillment of your highest purpose. Through divine grace, may the fulfillment of my intentions manifest so that spiritual benefit for all beings is attained, so be it. May the energies generated here today bring spiritual benefit to all beings. May any excess energy be sent to where it can do the most good, so be it. This work is now sealed and complete. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Now, visualize the sacred circle of golden light is dissolving now into the earth. This nourishes the earth and fertilizes your work so it can come to life for the greatest good. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. There was a lot of 2nd and 8th house themes within that prayer that I felt. Wow. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Balance. Balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. This is, again, 2nd house themes. It's teaching you to relax. It's very Venusian. It's teaching you that you need to take care of yourself first. Perhaps it's more Libran than 2nd house, but still Venusian. It's making sure that you are balancing out the work that you are doing with what you're being called to do. It's like taking care of what you're being called to do, making sure also that your life is taken care of. This message is coming through a little bit jumbled. Yeah. By acting as a vessel in which the Holy Spirit fills you to act through you for the greatest good of all, it is allowing you to naturally balance your way of life with the way of spirit. Thank you, Spirit. That's the treasure of your soul, is the ability to balance it out. It's the ability to balance out the 2nd and 8th house, the realms of the seen and the realms of the unseen. On this Pegasus with pink and purple wings, it's Pegasus unicorn. There's butterflies, monarch butterflies, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 butterflies on this 555 day. It's asking you to have more faith in your holy divine nature, in your multifaceted nature. It's asking you to be here now. By being here now, you have so many resources at your fingertips that you can work with. Because the only time that exists is the now. And even though you might be waking up to your multidimensional nature where you're in many places at once, focus your energy and attention on exactly what you're doing at this time. I'm going to pull one more card. Mother Mary. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Namo Namo. Vritam Bhagavati, Vritam Bhagavati, Vritam Bhagavati, Namo Namo. Sarabra Shakti, Sarabra Shakti, Sarabra Shakti, Namo Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mahanta Shakti, Namo Namo. Our Lady who sends the angels, this is the gates of heaven opening and angels coming down to earth. At the word of the power of one. For all exist within the one. All exist and all are held in grace of the Mother. The light is shining upon you. Through the moon, through your soul. Through the eye of the needle. Illuminating the tunnels and flushing it out with divine white light from Kether clear down to Malkuth. The angels come in. They bring so much grace and love. You're saved. How far down did it need to go to reach you? To show you the way out? To bring you back to yourself, back to the center, and back to the power of the One. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for showing us that you are the way. Back to the light and back to the Father, back to our Son. Thank you, Solano, for shining upon Neptune and clearing that obscuring mist. Thank you for shining upon the treasure of my soul. For shining upon the jewel inside the lotus, that's Malkuth. Thank you, Divine Mother. Our Lady who sends the angels. The number is 25. This is 2025 after all. 155. I know I keep saying that, but it's just doesn't get old to me. And timeless. In our timeless existence, you know, Saturn, again, does he enter Aries on the 25th of this month? It's somewhere around there. It's 25th or 26th, I believe. I'll have to put that in the description also, but I imagine that the angels are on their way, you know. And something I'm hearing this angelic choir sing is that we are all held in this divine light, and we are all very much guided and protected. We are protected in the most beautiful of ways. You must have faith. You must have faith in the forces of the unseen that are here to balance in accordance with universal law. And by placing yourself in service to universal law, your will, your lion-hearted, childlike will, you will succeed in breathing the fires of desire of the universal law into manifestation, into this world, for the greatest and best good of all. And so it is, and so it shall be. It's been written. Jema, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And as we close the circle, and step back from the divine angels, we keep our energy in. that energy stays where it should, in accordance to divine law, in perfect balance. Aho. May we all be free. May we all be free from the forces in which they wish to control and dominate. But those structures are no longer. And especially once Saturn enters Aries, will it no longer have its hold over you. Have faith. Have the courage to stand in the light and face the mirror of the moon on the waters of your soul. Deepest gratitude and thanks. Blessings to you all.